draw that again and see if we can kind of extend this out a tad, and we can probably get a better feel of this. Here we go. Put this back on here right quick. Again, this is a tornado warning in effect, and it's only showing Columbia Academy. It should be showing more than that. Anyway, that's the tornado warning until 10 o'clock this morning, I think. Yeah, that's right, until 10 a.m. We'll look at the let's see, here we go, the Doppler base, and we can look at the storm debris detection. I don't really see anything going on over there, to be honest with you. It's involved with a severe thunderstorm warning, which is in effect for Marion and Lamar County, but the tornado warning is by itself within Marion and Lamar County. Again, it's eastern Lamar County, southwestern Lamar County, that is, and eastern portions of Marion County. Again, it's basically moving toward this direction at about 15 miles per hour, and this is where it should be headed. And it's just not giving me any towns in here right now, but again, it's going to be moving over kind of a sparsely populated area. But we'll take a look at it again on the radar, and here it is right here. We'll zoom in on it right quick, and again, I say, you see there's an orange or severe warning, severe thunderstorm warning for much of Lamar County and Marion County, but in the red here, that's where the tornado warning is in effect for. So that is the deal right there. So let me go down to the velocity base again, and we'll zoom in back to it right here. Here we go, and that's in the red. That's where the possible tornado is. It's not a verified tornado, it's radar indicated, and this is where we think it's going to be headed, just like this. And I don't know why it's not showing me the towns on here, but anyway, this tornado will be just past Columbia Academy, maybe approaching Olo at some point, and it's only moving at 15 miles per hour to the east and southeast at this point. But take cover immediately. Just get inside your house. We know people here don't have basements for the most part, so what you need to do is go to the interior room of your house, maybe a bathroom with no windows in it. Make sure you take your pillows, helmets, blankets, cell phone, have sturdy shoes on. Make sure you watch WDAM on your cell phone or iPhone, your iPhone or Android apps. But again, make sure you get away from any windows, and an interior hallway or room is very safe. And if you have any severe thunderstorm or tornado damaging winds around you, you can protect yourself, but just to get away from windows for sure. Let's go back up to this warning map again. Here it is, and it shows that the tornado warning is in effect until 10 a.m. There we go. Tornado warning for portions of Lamar County, portions of Marion County until 10 a.m. this morning. Again, this is an active situation, but it's not confirmed at this point, but here we go. Now I can show you exactly where it's going to be at. Near Purvis by 956, 959 Seneca, 1004 exit 60, and 1009 Dixie Community. And that's where the storm is associated with. This system is going right now. Let me take this off here and draw it again on here. And this is a tornado warning indicated by radar. Now it's moving to the east at 25 miles per hour. Again, this is a tornado warning for eastern portions of Marion County, central and southwestern portions of Lamar County. And let me draw this cone back on here again. I know it's to the east of Columbia Academy now. I'm sure it is. And there it is at 9:59 near Purvis, 10:05 near Richton, 10:13 near Hattiesburg, 10:20 near Petal, 10:25 near Sunrise. But I don't believe it'll last that long. I'm just not seeing much in the way of any activity within this. Let me move down here and show you exactly where we got it. Here's the tornado warning right here. This is about where it could be as we're looking at it right now. It should be right in here to the east of Columbia. And here is again the tornado warning, the cone, and it's probably moving just about like this, maybe a little, that's exactly where it should be moving into. Again, Olo could be affected very shortly. East of Columbia Academy, now I'm sure about that. And we'll take a look at the debris detection and see if we can see any debris on it. And at this point, I see absolutely no debris with this particular system at all. But we got to monitor it. It is a severe thunderstorm, a tornado possible. That's got a tornado possible tag on it. That means the Weather Service is not actually looking for a tornado, but they believe this thunderstorm has the capability of producing a tornado. It's not producing one right now. There has not been one observed or anything like that, but it's capable of producing one until it gets out of here. But it's only moving toward the east at about 25 miles per hour, so that's good news. So the faster these things move, the quicker they can develop a tornado. And if this would be a tornado, I think it would be short-lived and not too bad, but we don't downplay these things at all here in the weather office at all. We take them very seriously. And this is what this is going to be, a tornado warning in effect, basically from just about every location in eastern portions of Marion County, western and southwestern portions of Lamar County. Again, this is a tornado warning in effect until 10 a.m. for Lamar and Marion counties. Again, this will probably expire before 10 a.m. this morning, but you never know, so you got to be careful with these things. But I think it's past Columbia Academy now, to be honest with you, and this is where it should be. It should be near Oak Grove at 10:03, and but it's got to go through eastern portions of Marion County first, then to get into western portions. Let's see, the Lamar County area. So let me do this again and take this off, and we will try to get on here and see what's happening with this. All right, let me put the cone back on here again, and let's see what we got going here right quick. There we go. All right, 10:04 Purvis, 10:10 Richburg, 10:17 rather for Dixie. That's a tornado warning, moving east now at 56 miles per hour. And so again, it'll be near Purvis at 10:05, Richburg at 10:11, and Dixie at 10:17, 10:18. So we got to watch that. But again, we'll go back down here to the velocities levels on it, and we can see where it is. And again, that's where it should be, right in there where the reds meet the greens. That's basically where the circulation is, but I guarantee you it's already moved past Columbia Academy. I'm almost certain it's moved past Columbia Academy. And we're not sure there's a tornado there at this point. The fact is that the thunderstorm has a capability of producing a tornado. So there is no verified tornado at this point. That's one thing I can assure you of. There's no verified tornado at this point, but nevertheless, there's a tornado warning. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is basically in this general vicinity right here, just to the east of Columbia. Now, just looking at this thing over the past few minutes, it looks like it's starting to die down, in my opinion. So we'll have to watch it and see. But we'll check the correlation or the debris detection. And I just don't see any debris with this system being lofted into the air at this point. Now, that's not saying that's not happening, but I don't believe it is right now. So we're going to continue to monitor this very carefully. But I just don't see that happening at this point. And we'll put this on here again. And it's going to be nearing Olo in a few minutes, and then on into Oak Grove and places like that, or maybe just to the south and west of Oak Grove. And we will take a look now at the velocity on it again. And you can clearly see that it's beginning to die out. Where the greens are and where the reds are, where they meet, that could be the possible tornado. I think it's already past Columbia, and I think it's past Highway 84 at this point. So I don't see a tornado on here at this point. I'm not saying there's not one on here, but again, it's going to be near Columbia Academy by 9:11, Olo by 9:39, and that's so far what we can tell about this. Let me take this off here again and try to draw it again on here. But again, these are very random type storms, and these have just popped up occasionally here this morning, and we'll kind of zoom out here right quick, and so I can show you a better idea where it could be headed. And again, this is basically just to the east and southeast like that. And again, near Columbia Academy by 9:12. That should be any moment now, and this should update pretty shortly. And we'll go back to the radar, and you can clearly see there's a lot of lightning in portions of Marion County, especially eastern Marion County. Not so much lightning so much in western Lamar County at this point, but that will have to be monitored too as well. But the more lightning you see, the better chance of a tornado developing. But at this point, I don't see it happening. I'm getting another warning coming in now. Should be near Wellstown by 10:05 p.m. And let me see what this says on here. Just bear with me just 1 second here, and I will get to that information just 1 second. Again, this is a tornado warning in effect for Marion County, eastern Marion County, and southwestern and central portions of Lamar County. And let me show this to you again. Here we go. Tornado warning in effect for Lamar County, Marion County until 10 a.m. If you're in western Marion County, Columbia, Foxborough, to the west of there, you're not under a tornado warning. It's basically areas to the east of Columbia and Foxborough. It does extend over into western and southwestern portions of Lamar County. At this point, I think it'll go between Olo and Baxterville. We won't go near Baxterville. It'll go just north of Baxterville. It'll go just south of Olo, and it will go past Columbia and not affect Columbia either. At this point, I don't think we're having any effect from this particular system in the Columbia area at this point. It's already past Columbia, as a matter of fact. So let's move this down here, and we'll put this back on here right quick and see what we got going on. And it should be near Purvis by 9:58, Richburg by 10:05, Dixie 10:11, Palmer's Crossing by 10:16. So that's the way this is shaping up right now. This, again, it's not a confirmed tornado. It's a tornado the Weather Service suspects could possibly be in this severe thunderstorm at this point. So they're not saying there's a tornado in it exactly. They're saying it's possible that there's a tornado in there. So keep that in mind. But again, only the eastern portions of Marion County are being affected by this, and the southwestern portions and western portions of Lamar County is being affected by this. So that's what we've got to keep in mind here. We'll draw this column in here one more time and see what we got going on here. Again, near Purvis by 10:05, Richburg by 10:12, Dixie by 10:18, and Palmer's Crossing by 10:23. If this holds up, we're not sure it's even going to hold up at this point, but this is the switch over to the velocity base right quick. And there is the green meeting the red right there. And it's potentially, but it's well to the east of Columbia now, east of Foxborough, and it's maybe approaching just around Lampton Road there, Lampton Hilltop Road, near Highway 44. And that's basically what it's doing right now. And again, this is not confirmed. It's just indicated by radar as a potential tornado. And this will continue to move into portions of western portions of Lamar County, and it's moving pretty fast now, around 56 miles per hour. I wasn't doing that earlier. And we'll go back down to the debris signal, see if we got anything on that. And at this time, I'm not indicating any debris at all in this particular system. Now, that's what we have going on right now. So that should be reassuring to you. We're not getting much debris lofted into the air. And so we're going to continue to monitor this. Let's go back to the what you need to do right now. Take cover immediately. Be in a safe place. Again, most homes here do not have basements or anything like that. So go to the interior hallway of your home and stay away from windows. For goodness sakes, don't get near a window. And what you need to have with you are pillows, helmets. Keep in mind that helmets come in very handy, because most people don't think about this, but if you're in a tornado and you got damaging objects flying around that can hit you in the head, that's what generally takes people's lives in tornadoes. They get head injury. So a helmet is, no matter what kind of helmet it is, it's very important to keep that on you till this tornado or potential tornado has passed. And of course, have your cell phone with you. That's working, I'm sure. Make sure you have some good sturdy shoes on, just in case there was some damage from this particular system. You don't want to walk around on nails stuck in the boards or something like that. So you need to protect your feet. Also, watch WDAM on your phone, your iPhone or Android apps. We have an app downloaded on there. You can see everything we're doing here live. And we'll move back into the radar again and see what's going on with this. And it's still clearly a tornado warning in effect until 10 a.m. And I'm getting something from the Weather Service now. I'll check that in just one second. But the actual thing I'm seeing on this particular picture is the lightning has started to decrease, and that's certainly some very good news in this system. So you got to have quite a bit of lightning for tornadoes to start developing, but once you get the lightning to decrease in these things, so that could be good news. So we'll move on down here and show the warning again. Again, it's a tornado warning for basically eastern Marion County, western portions of Lamar County. This is until 10 o'clock. I wouldn't be surprised to see them take this warning down earlier, but we've got to keep it up here until we find out more about this particular situation. And we'll take a look at the velocity base right quick. And there it is right there, but it's just not moving too much, and it's just not that big of a signature. You can clearly see where the greens meet the red. That's what we always watch for in these situations like that. So when you got the green meeting the red like that, but that's just what we have going on here right now. So we're not too concerned about it, but we are certainly going to keep you posted on it right now. And we'll take a look at the velocity radar on it again. And there it is, right there. There's also a thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for portions of Columbia, Phosphorus. I think it's all past there right now. Olo, Oak Grove, Oklahoma, and Purvis are under a severe thunderstorm warning. The little part that's under a tornado warning is right in this red triangle, right rectangle right here, and that's a tornado warning in effect. But it appears to me to be decreasing somewhat, so I'm just not sure exactly what they're going with on here. But again, this is a tornado warning for Lamar County, that's western Lamar County, and eastern Marion County. And we will see how this works out. But at this point, I don't see much of an indication of a tornado at all, but there's a severe thunderstorm in this area. And we'll check it out again and see. Let's check out the severe thunderstorm part first. Severe thunderstorm warning for Lamar and Marion County until 9:45. That's in the orange right there. And you have a tornado warning, Lamar, Marion County until 10 a.m. That is in the red. So that's the difference right there. So, but there's two different warnings going on. First, you have a warning for a severe thunderstorm, and you have a tornado warning for a tornado warning. But that's in this area just to the east of Columbia, stretching across the Marion County, Lamar County line into western portions of Lamar County. So let me move back down here to the debris signal so we can get anything out of that. Again, I'm just not seeing much in the way of debris here at all, which is certainly some good news. I don't want to be telling you there's a lot of debris on here when there's not, because we don't want to see debris on the radar, because that would indicate there is a tornado there. So we'll go on down to the base velocity here right quick, and we'll see what we got going on. And it's not a very, it's kind of sort of getting its act together. It's not completely together. Where you have the greens coming from one direction, the reds coming from another, that indicates some possible spinning of the atmosphere, spinning of the winds near the thunderstorm. So that's maintaining itself right now. So therefore, we're going to keep this tornado warning up at least for the next several minutes here. And again, this is the forecasted path. And let me show you another thing here right quick. The velocity, and we'll check that out. And it basically seems like it's getting weaker. You have some greens here on the left side, some reds on the right side of it, but it appears to be getting just weaker in my opinion. Let's put this back on here again and kind of see where we think it's going to go. And this is the part that I'm just not sure why it's not working correctly, but we'll go back down here and show you something else. All right, here we go. This is a tornado warning in effect. Let's put this back up here again and check it out. tornado warning in effect for Marion and Lamar until 10 a.m. this morning, and we're going to watch that very carefully. Again, this is a radar indicated tornado. I don't think anyone has actually seen this tornado at this point, but the radar indicates there's a possibility of a tornado within this particular system. So we're going to watch that very carefully for you. And let's go back into this warning area again. Again, that's a tornado warning, again, for eastern Marion County, east of Columbia, into western Lamar County, just to the north of Bassville, just to the south of Olo. It doesn't go as far as Oak Grove at this point, but the severe thunderstorm warning does go as far as Oak Grove and Purvis. But I think they're dropping off the severe thunderstorm warning for Columbia and Foxworth. I think it's already past that neck of the woods. So let's go back here to the radar again and see exactly where this is. The heaviest activity is now well to the east of Columbia, just north of Pine Bur, well north of Baxterville, and just south of Ola. Here's the area we're watching the closest right now. Let me if I can get this. There we go, right in here. This is where we're thinking there may be a potential tornado. Not exactly confirmed at all, but there's a potential. And let's take a look at see if we can find any hail on this thing. We'll go down here and check out the hail signature. And here we go. Let me find it right quick. And I'll be with you in just one second. I got to get this hail signature up. There we go. Hail size. We'll check that out right quick and see if there's any hail in it. And that can be indicative of a tornado as well. And here we go. And there's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of hail. That's not much. That's even less than a quarter of an inch size. So that's tiny. Let's see what kind of, let's see what we can find out on that. Right there, that little bitty hail pocket right there, and that's producing pea-sized hail. So that's not very large hail, to be honest with you. So you got to take precautions, make sure your car is under a garage and stuff like that. But the largest hail we're seeing right now is only pea-size, and that's 1/4 inch or less. So we're not seeing very large hail with this thing at all. But again, we'll go over the warning again, and it is again for Marion County, eastern Marion County, and of course for western Lamar County until 10 o'clock. Now, I just don't have any evidence of the tornado there at this point. It's just the National Weather Service saying the severe thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado. That's what they're saying. It's capable of producing. That doesn't mean it's produced one at all. So we'll go back here to the velocity base, and we can check that out again. And there it is right there. And it's kind of impressive looking, not terribly impressive looking. It's basically on the Lambton Hilltop Road area, just north of the Columbia Purvis Road. And it's moving pretty rapidly, I think around 55, 56 miles per hour to the east. And it could be producing a tornado. I'm certainly not sure of that. I know one has not been confirmed by the public at this point, but when you have a tornado warning, you've got to get on there and you've got to talk about it. And we'll go over this. This is the main thing to do to protect yourself. Again, most houses here do not have basements, so go inside the interior of your room or hallway. Get away from all windows. Make sure you don't have any windows near you. And make sure you take pillows with you. Helmets, again, I can't emphasize enough how helmets protect you during tornado. You have flying debris. Many people are killed, unfortunately, due to flying debris, and they're hit in the head by these objects, and that's why we encourage you to wear a helmet, a baseball helmet, a football helmet, a bicycle helmet, anything that has a helmet on it and can protect your head, please do that. And of course, stay away from windows for sure. And again, make sure you have good sturdy shoes on in case this is capable of producing a tornado. And make sure you watch us here on WDAM and on your iPhone or Android apps. We have an app we have on our phones, and just download it. It's free, easy to get to, and it's wonderful. It comes in mighty handy in situations like this. And again, this is the again tornado warning until 10 a.m. for Lamar and Marion County. That's not all of Lamar, not all of Marion County, just this area you see in the red. Basically, it's to the east of Columbia and Fosworth now. I think it's probably even further east than this right now. So this is what we have going on. And this is the current situation. Again, a tornado warning in effect. And it will be near Purvis by 10:11, exit 51 by 10:17, Dixie by 10:25, if this holds up. I'm saying if it holds up. It's moving east at 56 miles per hour. So that's what this indicates to me. So let's get this off here, and we'll show you again what else we got here on here. And we will show you the debris signature again. Let's see what we got with that. Again, I don't see any debris in the area at all at this point with this particular tornado or possible tornado. I got to emphasize a possible tornado indicated by radar. And I just, if you saw a little light blue and stuff like that, that'd be debris in the air. I'm not seeing that on this particular picture right here. So we may be very lucky. There may not be a tornado in this particular severe thunderstorm. There could be, but I have not had it verified by a storm spotter or anything like that. But we're here to give you this warning because the National Weather Service has directed us to issue a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning for the possibility of a tornado within this severe thunderstorm. Now, this severe thunderstorm is going to be up for, let's see, I think the time on this is the severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Lamar and Marion is up until 9:45, and the tornado portion is up until 10 o'clock this morning here in this neck of the woods here. But it's definitely east of Columbia now, and Columbia is out of danger at this point. No question about that. But again, there's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for portions of mainly eastern now, Marion County, and mainly, well, now they've extended it all the way to, let's see, that's all the way to, put this on here right quick, that's all the way to almost to the Forest County line. And that's a severe thunderstorm warning, Lamar and Marion, that goes up to the Forest County line, hasn't crossed that line yet, but the entire central portion of Lamar County is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. And that's the latest we have on that, but the tornado warning is up until 10 a.m. So we will get information on that shortly if that's still the case, but this is the tornado warning, and that is until 10 a.m. Again, that's for areas mainly to the east of Columbia into western portions of Lamar County. So that's what we have on this situation at this point. So keep that in mind. And we will go back and show you the damage or the debris signature again. I just don't see much debris in this situation. That indicates to me there's not a very big tornado in that area at all, but it's a precaution the Weather Service always takes to make sure you're warned just in case. Now, it's a radar indicated tornado. That means they're looking at information on their radar that detects wind direction, speed, all that, and they're just saying that the possibility of a tornado is there. It doesn't mean it's confirmed, doesn't mean it's on the ground, but there's a possibility a tornado is there. So let's go across this again, the information about what to do, what you should be doing right now. You should go to your safe place right now until this tornado warning is over. And again, most houses here have absolutely no basements. So most houses I know around here do not have basements. So go to the interior room or hallway and make sure you get away from windows. Even if this does not have a tornado in it, severe thunderstorms can produce very damaging winds, straight line wind damage, and you've got to be careful of that too as well. And again, make sure you have your pillows, cover yourself up with pillows, make sure they're wrapped around you. Again, have those helmets on. Again, that's football helmet. I know it looks kind of silly, but maybe even a bicycle helmet. Any kind of helmet will do to protect your head in case this situation happens. And if this is happening right now, there's a possibility that you can be hit by flying debris. That's what kills many people in these tornadoes. So keep that in mind, and make sure you have your phone with you. We're on our our weather apps right now, iPhones and Android apps, so make sure you do that. And we'll go back up here and look at the warnings again. I think they may have just extended it or did something to it. I hear that in the background. Okay, it's still in effect until 10 o'clock. They were just updating that. It's still in effect for portions of eastern Marion County, western portions of Lamar County. The severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9:45. So let's get rid of that and go back and concentrate on the tornado warning. And here we go. It's in the red right there. This one right here is in the red. That's where a potential tornado could be. Again, it's not confirmed, but the Weather Service thinking there's a potential for a tornado to be there. But it's moving pretty fast. It should be getting out of Marion County quite rapidly, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised to see them extend this to the east, but I really wouldn't be surprised to see them if they didn't cancel the tornado warning at this point. But the tornado warning is up at least until 10 o'clock, and the severe thunderstorm warning is up until, let's see, 9:45 a.m. for Lamar and Marion County. This is strictly a Lamar, Marion County storm. Now, the severe thunderstorm warning may be extended over into Forest County, just to the south of Petal and Hattiesburg, probably over near Camp Shelby, if this holds up. And that's what we'll have to be dealing with here probably very shortly. Probably crossing over to Paul B. Johnson State Park, maybe even down towards Brooklyn and the Dixie community if this system holds up. So what we're looking at now, there's no warning in effect for Forest County at all at this time, but they could extend it into Forest County at any moment, so keep that in mind. But again, a tornado warning in effect for Lamar and Marion County until 10 a.m. That's extreme eastern portions of Marion County, extreme western portions of Lamar County, and then a larger part of the county, especially Lamar County, is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. So we'll go back and check out the debris signature one more time, so if we can see anything at all down here. And I don't see it. Maybe something near Purvis to Columbia Road. I'm just not sure if that is debris or not. We'll have to wait and see. Let me go back here. I'm going to keep talking to you. I'm going to go back and check from the National Weather Service and see what they've got going on as far as any details on it. And I will let you know just shortly if I can get my computer started back here again. All right, folks, give me 1 second and I'll get this going. It's a tornado, radar indicated tornado. Lamar, Marion at 10 o'clock. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Pine Bur, or 8 miles east of Columbia, moving east at 15. So they've changed the speed on it too. Now it's only moving east at 15 miles per hour. So that's probably near, let's see, the Tatum Salt Dome Road, Levi Bryant Road, Purvis to Columbia Road. That's what we're looking at right now, but just not sure about this. I don't have that much debris signal on the radar here at this point. So let's go back over this one more time and see what we have going on. Again, this is a tornado warning in effect for mainly now, I think, portions of western Lamar County. I think most of this is probably moved out of Marion County into Lamar County like this. This is till 10 o'clock this morning. This is a radar indicated tornado. Nothing confirmed on the ground yet. This is a radar indicated tornado, so keep that in mind. But in any event, it's a possible tornado. So we'll take a look at the severe velocity on it. We get down to it right here. And here we go. There it is right there near Seaman Bullock Road, Yeager Road, approaching Willie Lott Road, and Prosperous Ridge, and maybe A.J. Bond Road down the line. There's definitely a rotation in this system for sure, no question about that. But we still don't know if there's a tornado in it or not, but this is a tornado warned storm. We'll go back over the warning again just in case. Again, that's a tornado warning for Lamar and Marion County until 10 a.m. And there is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the area until 9 9:45 a.m. I'll get this back up here so I can show it to you right quick. It has not extended into Forest County yet, but it could down the line if it holds up. And again, this is a severe thunderstorm warning for Lamar and Marion. I think mostly Marion will be out of it. Extreme eastern portions of Marion County probably still in it, but they'll be dropping the left side of the system in Marion County off. And they may extend it into further into Lamar County, the tornado warning, but at this point it's only up until 10 o'clock. The severe thunderstorm warning extends all the way to the Forest and Lamar County lines. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that get extended into Forest County if it holds up, if it continues to do what it's been doing. But it may start decreasing. We'll take a look at the radar right quick and see if we can see any decrease in this particular system. And again, this is the Doppler velocity, but it's still showing a pretty decent signature just now, crossing the line. I think that's the Marion County, Lamar County line right there. And it's just now crossing, and that means everything to the west, like Columbia Academy, Columbia, Phosphor, Joe's Road, Highway 44, Lamar, Hilltop Road, let's see, Game Reserve, Columbia, Columbia Purvis Road. You're just now getting out of that, especially the western portion of the Columbia Purvis Road. You may have some problems with it in the eastern portions, but just looking at this, you can clearly see it's not holding together very well. I think it's probably cycling down, and I don't think we have too much to worry about as far as a tornado being in this particular system. I mean, there could be some wind damage, straight line wind damage, be sure to protect yourself from that. But this signal seems to be kind of dying down a little bit. It's not as pronounced as it was. But let's go over this one more time as far as your precautions. Again, I know the houses here do not have basements. I can't say that enough. And just make sure you go to an interior hallway inside the house where there are no windows located. If you have to go to the bathroom, that's a very safe place to be for tornadoes or maybe even severe thunderstorms, because these can produce, severe thunderstorms can produce very damaging straight line winds. I've seen that happen a million times. And then they do. They produce very strong damaging winds. A lot of times people get them confused with tornadoes. They think they've been hit by a tornado when actually they've been hit by a straight line wind damage from a severe thunderstorm. That's just the way it goes. But sometimes there are tornadoes that actually occur, and they're in much more tighter position or space. They're tinier than straight line wind damage. Straight line wind damage can extend for miles and miles. Tornadoes generally are about a mile at the best, mile and a half, maybe 2 miles wide at the best. But I just don't think we have to deal with that right now here in this particular situation. We'll see if there's any updates on the warnings right quick. And it's still a tornado warning for, I think it's just about out of Marion County, to be honest with you. I think it's just about out of Marion County. I think it's just about to cross the line into Lamar County, and probably the warning will come down for Marion County at 10 a.m. this morning, maybe even before 10 a.m. But I guarantee you, if there's still a radar indicated tornado there, that will probably be extended into portions of Lamar County coming up here shortly. But we'll see what's going on with it. Again, this is the tornado warning in effect just to the north of Baxterville, just to the south of Olo, just to the north and east of Pineburg. Again, that is a tornado warning until 10 o'clock. I think the eastern portion of Marion County will be dropped out of this very, very soon, because this is the way it's looking at this point to me. I think it's all beginning to move into Lamar County, western Lamar County now at this point. Again, that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for, I think that will be also moving out of, let's see, Marion County as well, and that'll be moving into Lamar County. Right now, it's in effect for 9:45 for Lamar and Marion County, but I think Marion County will come out from under this warning pretty fast as the system's moving slowly into Lamar County. So let's move on past this. Let me get rid of all this junk on here right quick, and we'll go down to the severe velocity and see if we can see anything. I'll be honest with you guys, I think it's dying out. Now, there's not a whole lot of rotation to it at this point. There's some rotation to it, but where you see the greens meeting the reds, that's just not as pronounced. It's not real colorful like if it was bluish or a yellowish looking color, that would be something to be really concerned about. If there's anything there, it's probably a very strong straight line wind damage occurring there. If that's the case, I don't believe there's a tornado there. There may be a tiny one in there, but it only takes is a tiny one, and that can cause a lot of problems at your house. We'll go back to hail size and see what's going on down here with that. And sometimes hail can be indicative of a tornado, but sometimes there are no tornadoes associated with hail. Now, see, all that hail core has moved into western portions of Lamar County. That's why I think that Marion County should be out from under that tornado warning coming up shortly. But they're going to keep it up, I think, for Lamar County till around 10 o'clock this morning. So let's check on the sides of this hail right quick and see what we got going on. I think there's a little core right there, and that's producing nickel-sized hail, and that's just in the western portions of Lamar County, and we have some different size hail down here. We got probably pea-sized hail. That's not really impressive sizes for hail here, especially if you got a tornado involved. Generally, the hail is a lot larger than that, but you never know, so we got to keep watching it for sure. Let's get this off here right quick. And but that's the largest signature of hail I've seen with this particular system. That's like 3/4 of an inch. But I just don't think it's in Marion County anymore. I think everything's basically moved into Lamar counties. I think they'll probably drop this warning for Marion County very, very shortly. So let's go back to this debris signature map again, and we can see what's going on with it. I just don't see any debris with it. And debris is what you see when it's lofted into the air for several thousand feet. And if you have something like that going on, then you probably got a serious problem. But I'm not really seeing that being lofted into the air here. So that's certainly some good news in my opinion. So just keep your hopes up and make sure you pray if you want to. It's your prerogative, and you should. And but I think this is getting slightly less severe than it was. You see the lightning, the little dots on there? I think those are, we'll add some lightning bolts on here. Let's see what that looks like. We'll add some lightning bolts on here right quick. And there's quite a bit of lightning in this particular system, but you see most of it is basically out of Marion County. It's in the extreme eastern portions of Marion County, definitely getting into Lamar County. Even Forest County now has, well, they're under a severe thunderstorm warning, I do believe. That's right. Let me get this map called up here. There we go. No, not quite in Forest County yet. It's on the verge of being in Forest County. So let me move this down here. But I think most of Marion County is completely out of the danger with this particular system. It's moving into Lamar County, but there's a warning up until 10 a.m. We've got a few more minutes to talk about it. I'm not sure if they're going to extend this over into Forest County or not. I'm just not sure if that's going to happen yet. It may. If it does, it'll be somewhere near Paul B. Johnson State Park, Camp Shelby, Dixie, just south of Oak Grove or right around Oak Grove, south of Petal and Hattiesburg, maybe approaching New Augusta later, maybe Brooklyn and Carnes down the line, probably staying north of Maxey right now at this point. But let's see if there's anything new on this particular system coming up. Nothing new at this point. So let's go back down here to the Doppler and see what we can find. See, you can see the green is just completely disappearing on this map. This is now basically just about everything is in western portions of Lamar County. And when I see this happening, that tells me that the potential tornado is just not going to happen here. See, that's the latest scan that just came through. All the green has disappeared, and that is good news. Now, the thunderstorm warning up until 9:45, the tornado warning up until 10 o'clock, but I guarantee they'll probably bring that down here pretty shortly. Let's go over your home again, and this is what you need to get inside of until this warning is over. But you need to take shelter inside your home, interior rooms or hallways. Stay away from any kind of windows. It doesn't matter if it's a tornado or if it's severe thunderstorms with straight line damaging winds. Both can cause a lot of damage and can hurt you. Again, make sure you have pillows, helmets, again, a bicycle helmet, a football helmet, any kind of helmet will do to protect yourself, because again, a lot of people lose their lives in these particular situations where debris is being blown around. And of course, watch your phone, download our WDAM First Alert Weather app. I'm sure most of you have that already. You can do that on your Android or your iPhone, and that comes in mighty, mighty handy all the time. And we'll go back to hail size here right quick and see what's going on here. And I just don't see much hail in this particular system. That seems to be kind of falling apart too. Yep, it sure is. It's down to just maybe 1/2 inch or less size hail in this system. Now that's all in Lamar County now. That's all in Lamar County. That's marble size, and this is pea size. So the hail size is coming down to this system as well. So that's very encouraging to me, that the hail size is coming down. I don't think that'll do much damage to your vehicle or anything like that. So that's very encouraging. The hail size is coming down. And let's go back up to the warnings. You can see if they've changed any of this yet. They haven't changed anything, I don't believe, not yet. Well, they've dropped the severe thunderstorm warning. The severe thunderstorm warning has been dropped for Marion and Lamar counties. That's the good news. The only thing still going on is the tornado warning. I promise you, I believe that has passed Marion County and is over into western portions of Lamar County at this point. It's between Olo, between Baxterville. I will try to draw this cone here one more time and see what we got going on here. And it should be near Purvis by 10:26, Seneca near 10:30 a.m. this morning. The speed 25 miles per hour, moving east 56 miles per hour. People affected 2,692 people. But I think the encouraging news is things are beginning to calm down with this particular system. Matter of fact, we'll take this off here and we'll go back and look at the velocity again on it. Let me go back down here to it. There we go. See, there's no green in here now. You don't see any green on the radar. So that will be winds moving toward the radar, and the reds are moving away from the radar. That would indicate there's a rotation there. But I just don't see much of a rotation left in this particular cell, to be honest with you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you can take this warning down. But as long as the warning's up, we're going to be on here. We're going to be talking to you and kind of telling you what we think is going to happen. And at this point, I don't see any damage or any debris falling out of this system, but it's entirely out of Marion County. That is good news. You can rest easy if you live in Columbia, Fosworth, Marion County, any place over there. You can just take it easy now. That storm has well past you. It's still around Purvis Columbia Road, Purvis Olo Road, Purvis Baxterville Road. That's in that general vicinity right there. And that's where that system will be coming through. But at this point, I don't see it really doing much damage at this point, but we'll have to wait and see. Should be near Purvis by 10:40. I'm not sure if it's going to even last that long, to be honest with you. And we'll go back to the warnings again. See, the severe thunderstorm warning we had earlier for Marion and Lamar County was up until 9:45 now. That has completely gone. There's no more severe thunderstorm warning in effect for those areas. Again, that's for eastern Marion County, western Lamar County. So the severe thunderstorm warning has been canceled. It's not part of a warning anymore. So that's why I think, honestly, they will bring this tornado warning down pretty quickly. Once they have the severe thunderstorm warning canceled, they'll likely cancel the tornado warning. Let me go back here and check and see if I can see anything on the latest from the National Weather Service. And it says there's still a tornado warning in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. It's moving east at 15 miles per hour. That's the best I can find on that right now. But it just seems to be falling apart. So let's go back down and look at the base velocity again. And there it is. There's some green showing. No, there's no green showing up there now. I got another warning coming in. Let me go back here and check. Okay, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for Lamar County. Let's go back and go back to this particular map here. And let's see. Yeah, here we go. That's exactly what I suspected. I'm going to put this warning down here. I'm going to just leave this mainly in the Lamar County area. I think eastern Marion County, that's over with. This new severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for eastern portions of Lamar County. Severe thunderstorm warning for Lamar County until 10:45 this morning here in the Pine Belt. Of course, we'll be going off air as soon as this tornado warning is done and over with, but this severe thunderstorm will be approaching the Oak Grove area, Purvis area, Highway 59, Highway 11, just to the south of Bellevue, and that's what we have going on right now. It has not, for some reason, been extended into Forest County, but if it does get extended into Forest County, that will probably take in Dixie Community, Camp Shelby, Paul B. Johnson State Park, probably just to the north or just near Brooklyn. We'll zoom that out a little bit, and we can see exactly where this is going. I don't know why they have this tornado warning still up here in Marion County. It should be coming down pretty shortly. But anyway, just keep on your toes here. We're going to go back to the what you should be doing right now in case you are under a tornado warning, and part of the area is under a tornado warning at this point until they decide to cancel it. So again, make sure you go to an interior room or hallway away from any windows. Please don't get near windows. And again, have plenty of pillows, just something between you and some damage that could occur. Make sure you have helmets on, blankets. Take your cell phone with you. We're airing both on iPhone and Android apps. And watch your phone while you're in your safe place. But be in your safe place until this tornado warning is canceled. Please be in your safe place. Doesn't hurt, not going to bother you. It's going to help you out. And we'll go back to the actual live radar here right quick. And there it is. Tornado warning, I don't know why it's still up for eastern Marion County. I don't know why, because that cell is completely out of Marion County. Marion County, if you're listening to me right now, you are out of danger. There is no tornadoes in Marion County right now. There is a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning for western portions of Lamar County. Let me put this back on here again. It is not, although it's going to say Marion County on here, it is not, the storm is nowhere near Marion County right now. It has moved into Lamar County, so that's a severe thunderstorm warning, a tornado warning for western portions of Lamar County. And let's get over here and we'll find out what this severe thunderstorm is doing up here. And that's in effect until 10:45 for strictly Lamar County. I'm waiting to see if they're going to take it into Forest County at this point, but at this point, that's not happening. So let's go back to the warning map over here. Again, just forget about Marion County. It is not under a tornado warning. I guarantee you that system has moved into Lamar County. And we got to take a look at this new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Lamar County. And I'll put this on here just 1 second, and you can see it. There we go. And that's a severe thunderstorm warning for Lamar County until 10:45. I think it's going to say just to the south of Oak Grove, maybe portions of Oak Grove if you get this, but it's going to stay south of Hattiesburg and will be across Purvis, again on Highway 59, Highway 11. And this tornado warning, I'm not sure why they still have it up, but if you live in Marion County, you can forget that. That's not a tornado warning anymore for you guys. That has moved well into Lamar County. So we'll go back to this. I'll just show it to you. If you just take a look at this, there's nothing in Marion County, nothing at all. So how could there be a tornado warning in effect when there's nothing there? So all the action is based over here in, Lamar County. And if you're noticing these little bright dots, we'll put this lightning detector back on here right quick. And let me see, there we go. See, the lightning's decreasing in this storm system too as well. That's one thing you've got to watch out for. If you have a big increase in lightning all of a sudden, then you have the possibility of a tornado developing within a severe thunderstorm. But if you have lightning decreasing, that's just not very good news for tornadoes, to be honest with you. So that's the way that shows right now. So it shows that the lightning is beginning to decrease in this particular system. And we'll kind of zoom in into it and see exactly where it would be. The heaviest activity is near Corinth Cutoff Road, Cole Town Road, Doc Johnson Road. That's the heaviest precipitation in this. And we'll go back and check the hail in it right quick and see what's going on with that. And that's also another indication that it's probably not a tornado in this particular situation, because when you don't have a lot of hail, you probably can't get much of a tornado out of it. I'm not even seeing any hail right now. There's not any hail indicated in Lamar County right now. That's kind of a good news, to be honest with you. There was you noticed a few minutes ago, there was a core hail here, dime size and pea size. There's no hail being indicated in this particular system as I see it right now. So that's certainly some good news. So we'll go back up here to the radar and look at it again. But this is all live, folks. So I'm not doing the best of job in the world, but here we go. I do not know why that tornado warning is in effect for Marion County. There's nothing in Marion County. There's no storm system at all in Marion County. So if you live in Marion County, anywhere in Marion County, you are not under a tornado warning. They'll look that here in just about, I think, in 3 minutes, that will come off, and they may actually take the warning for Lamar County down as well. We'll have to wait and see. This storm is definitely losing strength. You can see by the colors in it where the severe thunderstorm warning's in effect for, let's see, Lamar County. You can clearly see it right here. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for Lamar County until 10:45 this morning. But if you notice within this system, the lightning is starting to kind of die down. The deep reds are starting to die down. We're mostly getting just oranges, maybe a couple of light areas of red, and mostly just yellows and greens. So that indicates to me the tornado is not there at this point. It also indicates to me that the severe thunderstorm is starting to die down as well. It may not even make it into Forest County at this point, but it's at least the severe thunderstorm is staying west of Forest County. But they could extend it, but at this point they may not extend it because it looks like it's dying out to me. I'm barely seeing any lightning strikes on it at all. And we'll just see at 10 o'clock, and that's just about a minute and 45 minutes away, if they're going to drop this tornado warning for Marion County and maybe even for Lamar County. And if that's the case, I will be leaving you and giving you a break, because I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk right now. So, but again, this is the, so far is what we got. If you live in Marion County, forget about a tornado warning. That's not happening. It's certainly in Lamar County for sure. And we'll give it a few more seconds to see if that disappears. The severe thunderstorm warning in effect for, let me see, get this off here right quick, and that's in effect for Lamar County until 10:45. There we go, right there, 10:45. And we're going to see the storm seems to be losing a lot of its punch as it comes into maybe extreme western portions of Forest County. Now, they may extend the severe thunderstorm warning into western portions and central portions of Forest County. I'm just not sure about that. But the severe thunderstorm warning now for central Lamar County in southeastern Mississippi. At 9:45, a severe thunderstorm is located near Pine Ridge, or 10 miles northwest of Purvis, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Another very important thing to point out is these thunderstorm cells are moving east very, very slowly. Normally, if you have a tornadic cell, these storms will be moving it. Now, I mean, I've seen some cells moving at 65 to 70 miles per hour. That's the kind you see here in the spring. So that is the deal with this right now. But if you live in Marion County, you can forget it. There's not even a drop of rain going on in Marion County right now that I'm aware of. We'll go back to the radar and show that to you right quick and see exactly where all this is happening. And again, the hail has died out. The whole system is starting to fall apart. I will be completely honest with you. I hardly see any reds in it whatsoever now. Just kind of a light red, mostly kind of orangish now. So that indicates to me it's starting to die out. And they may not even extend it into Forest County at this point. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's 10 o'clock. We'll see if they drop it out. We'll go back and check there we go. They just dropped it out right there. There is no tornado warning in effect now for Marion or Lamar. So we're going to take it back to our regular programming. And again, just to reassure you, the tornado warning has been dropped for Lamar and Marion County. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect. Let's see, again, that's going to be in effect until 10:45. We'll now return you back to our regular programming.